Again, I'm looking at what's happening through the Middle East, and we see now the UN has come out and uh, decided to go after some war crimes charges of the Gaddafi and others. And I don't see the UN as any army or any serious enforcer, so they're going to turn to the United States to enforce anything they come up with. As I'm saying, that the Middle East problems aren't just problems in isolation. They're problems in relationship to sinking the world, busting the economy, and sending us into total chaos. Now, as I said earlier in another video, that it was the Bush job to go in and create confusion in the Middle East and sink our troop in there forever and bust the economy again, and so the world will collapse. That was Bush's job. But Jeff don't seem to stand a chance, especially with Palin and Obama in the office. He has to wait, and perhaps he should never get a chance. And so nobody has a desire except the Bush family to go into the Middle East again, at least right now with the deficit and the unemployment and so forth. So what is happening in the Middle East, the enemy has gone ahead and decided to create some chaos so that we'll be forced to go in if they threaten our interest or if the UN say that do this or whatever. I think that the President Obama should tell the UN to ask maybe this Russia or somebody else to enforce their edicts, because the whole point is that they're just creating confusion in the Middle East to sink us in again, giving us three wars to winding down one going to be starting up. And can you imagine us going into Egypt, into Libya, into Syria, into Tunisia, into Yemen, all these places where these people are behaving crazy? I think that the UN and others should warn these citizens to stay put, because we're dealing with some serious problems. And it's not only that these guys are institutionalized and corrupt and repressive and all that, but things are tough. Just like in Saddam Hussein country, when he had control everything and killed all the people that showed leadership like Stalin. Gaddafi has done the same, and then they're going to come to overthrow him, and then they don't have no way to put him in power. When whoever assumes power, some Mickey Mouse, he delivering as they had expected, and then they overthrow him and keep perpetually in stuff. When they had a stable situation, all they had to do is, just toe the line and just go about whatever, because they get free up and they think that, oh, I had become rich, but it's just a few opulent and people would capitalize on the situation right away. You're gonna make it. The rest gonna continue being as usual, and it might even get worse as far as their freedoms and other things. So I think that somebody should let these people understand that, hey, governments reform, citizens chill out, because the West don't have no money. And I see things are happening around in the West too that show that perhaps the West also is going to have the little chaos coming up. So I just trying to sound a little warning here with the UN and these other people who are truly the enemy of the world, that they're agitating the Middle East and even creating some little intrigue for the West. Let them be, sound the warning that they're going to have to do the fighting themselves.